aggressive, right? OPS versus CR7. Wow, this is going to be one. The target is 250. We've got a best of 3 on both ends, and then we can also see 007. Wow, that's actually a very nice anime reference, right? They've got Tradic here, right, looking for an opening. You can see the positioning here on both teams. Okay, seems like the match hasn't really started. The timer is still still hasn't started. Okay, I think we are in the game right now. Both teams already moving out to the position. The Littles are already in, and then looking for the next target, trying to confirm the kill on the other end. But then both teams haven't made contact yet. Still looking for a good position on this end. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So someone is asking in the comments, wait, what team will hot? Okay, hot is actually hot esports. That's exactly as it sounds. So there's the timer, there's the goal as both teams go in looking for the next kill. Oh, this house already coming in. The trophy system will look for more kills on that set. It's a crossway here. The trophy system gets one down. Confirms that kill. Already going in. They get taken down. My goodness, the first blood. Both teams already on 2 kills. The target is 250 here. So it's still a little bit early to decide things here. Already going in, being aggressive out there on the other end. Right now, trying to cross the grid for the. Ooh, gets that kill, confirms that kill there. The next target will walk in, but then the lethal will go in. The smoke bomb comes in, but gets taken down. She gets shot down. The enemy is nullified on the other end. Really trying to fight. Ooh, no more kill right there. Bob's assist, I don't really know, but then again, that was a pretty fast kill. There's a lot of things right there that I really didn't see coming, because right now they really started out so early, they really started out so well, but then again, really trying to get Bowden here, Survivor here, trying to get some more damage in with the pistols, but then will be able to not find his next target. The scores are not being tied anymore. The points are almost double in our head, but then again, you get taken down, get to respond to the other end. It will be a survival. That's an aim attack, but then he gets taken down, gets shot down, as it's a 19-point lead for Sierra 7. It's really a very, then again, gets taken down. Wow. Okay, somebody's complaining about the audio production. Can we get the audio there? Is there an issue? But you can see, our point already claimed. But then again, we will not see much coming in from the other end. Really trying to find a good position here. The hard point has been owned already, but there will encounter 2. Gets taken down, gets the double on that end, but will not be able to find more the position. But then again, we'll get taken down as they learn from that mistake. But unfortunately, that mistake will cost them 10 points ahead, 10 points behind in that situation. Honestly, really, I want to get to know these guys, because these guys are really it's already destroyed. But then again, I will be known. If someone says I have Qatar, yeah, actually I do have Qatar tonight. I've been trying to take some warm water, but then again, you can see the positioning here. I really like the fact that they're spread out in this point, really trying to front line the attack here. The lethal will go in, but then again, gets a kill on the lethal. A normal kill there, but then he gets shot down. A little overextension there on the end. Wow, I really want to see hard point score already coming in, but then again, we already have a lot of damage coming in out here. There's a lot of bullet exchange right there. Really crouching not to get to the line of fire, but we don't get caught in it and gets taken down. Already getting the gold lead, already getting the kill lead already here. So that there's really a really nice positioning here on the boys in blue. I like the fact that the boys in blue are really adapting to the situation. At some point they were behind in the kill, they were behind in the points, and then all of a sudden they equalized. And then right now S7 are really trying to get back that point lead they had. It's really crazy, but then again, they've gotten the point lead. AJR has lost the point lead. It's something we did not see coming. Both teams are really applying sufficient pressure on both sides, really trying to pressure here with the teammates, maybe trying out for some trading here. But then again, the positioning will not suffice for that, because right now the boys are in blue are really sticking together. But then again, gets a double on that end. That was a very dangerous. Oh, gets a triple there. A very good use of that position, really holding that position down, really trying to maximize the advantages that comes in. There's a clause there, right there, come in. But then again, will be a survival, gets shut down as it's on S7 gains back the point lead. It's a 250-point goal. But then again, S7 not willing to let that lead go one more time to AGR on this match. The boys in blue are really trying to get back up, but then again, there's the 100-point lead on the other end of S7. S7 are really trying to dominate on these lanes. I really like the fact that they're sticking together. They're really trying to stick together here, because at this point in time, sticking together really matters. But then again, we'll get shot down up ahead, really trying to hold this position here. But will that be risky? The boys in blue are trying to corner them to find some strategy on the other end. But then again, the boys in yellow also are not relenting. They seem to have realized that the boys in yellow are actually, trying to stick to each other and try to do some trading here. But then again, that's an engagement there will be lost by the boy in yellow. But then again, I really like the fact that that was quick. That was a quick pickup. He just came in and he picked up the kill. The leader was already thrown in. But then again, gets taken out. It's a trade right there. But will he revenge for his teammate that just goes down? No! Gets taken down as well as the point lead grows more. S7 really claiming those points and really trying to make sure they're ahead here. Not willing to give AGR the lead they gave them in the earlies. And right now, it's just a massacre for S7. They're really holding on to that position, really making sure that they don't get another lead in this match. Honestly, I don't really see how this match is going to turn. But then again, there's a chance for the match to turn around. There's still a chance for both teams to make it work. Really, at some point, it's not looking so good. But they can still make it work. AGR can still make it work. I think a little bit of strategic use of the hard point, a little bit use of the lethals, strategic use of the lethals, and some slight trading. I think they can make it work. They can, but then again, S7 will keep skyrocketing here on the points. This is almost a 100-point lead. My goodness, 162 to 69. That is not looking so good for AGR. They are really behind in this match. It's not looking so nice, honestly. Ooh, there's a kill there from the boys in yellow, but then again, Will gets payback in his own coin on that match. Two for one. But then again, we can see there's a lot of respawn here trying to stick around, trying to cluster around each other. But then again, that's a dog there. I don't get the survivor back on it. That's already coming in. The claw will get taken down really quickly on the other end. Avenge his teammate there. The boys in yellow are trying to conclude this match, not winning as they gain the 100-point lead. They have achieved it. They have gained the 100-point lead against AGR. AGR right now are just hunting for scraps. They're just trying to keep their faces right now. The boys in yellow are not relenting. They're getting more than 100 kill lead. It's almost a target point. We only have less than 50 points to the target point. And right now, it's not looking so good for AGR. The boys in blue really need to man up their strategy. I really need to re-strategize here. I mean, they saw that the boys in yellow, they had the leader in the earlies, and then at some point, they didn't really get much. They didn't really get much advantage in the earlies because they had the point lead and they kind of threw it away because the boys in yellow knew how to just ride on that lead and not give them a single chance to get back that advantage, get back that lead. Really, it's something that is really good because the boys in yellow are just holding out right now. No need to play so aggressive. It's almost the match point. It's almost the target point. There's no point to play aggressive, but then again, we'll get a long shot on that end. The boys in yellow still looking out for those kills. We got only less than 18 kills. Get the revenge for his teammates. But then again, they're still trying their best. AGR is still trying to get back to that 94. But then again, S7 not putting enough pressure on them. Just trying to play trying to hold their position and make the 10 points to the target. The dangerous crouch right there. But 2 man go down as they secure 2 points on that end. S7 not willing to relent in the kills. But then again, AGR trying to be strategic here. It's a 4-on-1 right there. The smoke bomb release already in that end. But then again, the leaders already coming in. The dangerous position trying to use this building here as a safe point. I really like the fact that S7 right now know that there's only 5 points to the target point, and they still have an advantage here to make it work. They can still AGR really trying to make it work, but again, it's a double for the boys in yellow. All 5 more points remain. AGR trying to get to that 100 points. Really trying to make it work. But then again, I really like the fact that S7 are still holding this position in this building here, but then they're being cornered right now. AGR almost on the 100-point lead, gets the 100-point lead, gets the 102-point lead. AGR is on fire, trying to catch up. They're really trying to make it work one more time. 1 point more to the target point. Will S7 do it? AGR is catching up. AGR, unfortunately, will not be able to achieve it as S7 makes sure that they go and they lose that match. Wow. That was, I like the fact that towards the end, A7, tried their best, but unfortunately, they found their rhythm late. That was the only thing there. They found their rhythm late, and it really affected them. I mean, they had the lead in the early. When the game initially started, they had the lead, but then at some point, S7 took back the lead, and then AGR took back the lead again. And then at some point, S7 just took over and just stacked as much points as possible to a point whereby before AG could find their rhythm one more time, it was just terrible, really. They couldn't do it. Towards the end, they tried their best, but unfortunately, AGR were not aggressive enough to secure that point. But then again, that's just 1 out of 3. It's the best of 3. So there's still hope for AGR to secure the match, the overall fixture. And then we can see the KDAs here looking so good. We can see a 44 kills on Fadi. Fadi becoming unstoppable at this point. And 44 kills on him. On the other end, we can see on the other side of AGR, we can see 30 kills on, oh, that's a very funny name, but Ashao, 30 kills on Ashao on the other end for AGR. But really, I still think there's a chance here. They can still make it work. Really, they can still make it work because S7, I think there's something that they still cannot, decipher, because at some point they were trying to secure that position. S7 started to play safe. They started to utilize that positioning to get, just play safe. Okay, look, we're almost close to the target point. At this point in time, you shouldn't be hunting for kills unnecessarily. Right now, you should just play safe, hold our position, stay together, and just make sure that we get kills only when the enemy overextends or try for a trade. So it's something that S7 understood, and they held their point. Unfortunately, AGR used that against them, but a little bit too late as they played passively, contrary to their squad name, which is actually aggressive, because they actually weren't aggressive towards the mid games. But then again, let's hope they've learned their lesson in this second picture. We've got a coastal here with the Sergeant Destroy, and then let's hope that AGR is going to make a comeback in this one. But with that being said, I'm going to be engaging in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about that match. Let me know whether CR7 still has a chance to take game 2, or AGR is going to make a comeback in game 2. So with that being said, I'm going to be engaging in the comments. So someone says, you get Qatar. Yes, I did address that there before. Someone says impressive. Okay, thank you very much, Jiggy. Thank you so much. Someone says who is casting? Okay, so Carl is actually not available. He's going to be available in the second match. But then again, I'm Black Matter. I'm actually a newcaster to CODM. But then again, I also cast professionally for Mobile Legends, Bang Bang. That's where I cast professionally. So I was here to actually cast CODM today. Carl is going to be here soon. So that's it, chat. I don't see any more chat for me to engage. But then again, I was really hoping to engage and get you guys' thoughts in the comments on what you thought about the first fixture. Really, because the first fixture was a very interesting one. We saw a Pawatosu in that earlies, because we saw a little, topic ahead, and then we saw S7 take back the lead, and then AGR took back the lead again. Towards the mid, S7 just skyrocketed and just kept getting more kills, getting more points. But towards the time when they started making mistakes with their positioning and trying to hold their position, it's something that cost them, because S7 started losing those points as AGR tried to take back the game. But unfortunately, they only had 2 points left for S7 to claim the first match, unfortunately. So with that being said, someone says, welcome to the scene. Thank you so much, Catalyst. Thank you so much for welcoming me. I'm Black Matter, and I normally stream officially for ML Hub, but then again, I'm also here as well for real-time production. Everything you see on your screen, everything you see here is done by real-time production, and I am a member of real-time production as well. So right now, we are going into the second match. I think the right thing, they're kind of coordinating things in the lobby, but I really want to see how this match is going to go, because Coastal is a very interesting map. I mean, and it's SMD, because takeoff is control, and then we had hard points in the slums, and Coastal is Search and Destroy, and Search and Destroy is one of my favorite modes in the game. So I really want to know your thoughts, guys. If you're here with me in the stream, what do you think about the Coastal map? Do you think with how CR7 tried to maintain a hard point, tried to maintain their positioning and try to stick together and try for trades in that late game, do you think CR7 is going to make up for it? Or do you think AGR is going to dominate them in such a issue because AGR has some difficulties. You know, there are some situations of overextension. We had the overextension with AGR. We had the issue there already going in. We are in the match and with the S&D guys. But then again, we will go live as we. Oh, the match has started already. We're gonna try to go in here. The target here is 7, and then we can see CR7 as the boys in blue and AGR the boys in yellow. Oh, the leaders already coming in. Trophy system. We'll look for more kills on that end, but unfortunately, not willing to fight as not willing to get tragic. Looking for a kill here. The smoke bomb is out already, trying to block the vision here. But then again, this bomb is already. Oh, gets taken down. That was a shot. Oh my goodness, a long shot. That was impressive. A sniper shot right there from Fadi. The boys in blue are really going hard at it in this early. Right now, it's not easy to make those long shots. You really need a lot of accuracy and a very precise timing to make those shots. And Fadi here is just showing that he can do it easily. Wow, the boys in blue are really coming off hot. S7 really trying not to give AGR that intention, but then again gets a normal kill right there. Barclays looking for holding this position here, but then again, will that be counterproductive on that end? DO7 still looking for his next target on this end. We're trying to move around the blue buildings, already trying to come in for the next victim, but then again, there's the gunfire as DO7 loses that fixture. That's gunfire exchange as Special Forces as they take the game 1. Sierra takes the first match. Wow, Sierra takes the first point. So really, I really like the fact that they were trying to hold their position at some point, but then again, DO7 lost that exchange. Oh, the leaders already coming in, trying to throw the grenades right here. Probably system not finding those kills there. But then again, there's this bomb trying to block the vision, but then again, will they find more kills despite the vision obstruction on that end? Need to make sure that those trying to look for a shot here with the sniper, really get a long shot, but then again that's the crouch right there. But the boys in yellow really trying to make sure they evade that sniper's eye, trying to make sure they don't make unnecessary mistakes right here. It could cost them the match. AGR already in a dangerous position, already losing the first match. S7 still dominating right here, even in the second one. The target of 7 they already have the first point. But then again, AGR, I like to find that position right here. They're trying to stick together, but they're trying to make sure that right now they take advantage of their positioning and staying together. I like the fact that the boys in yellow are really making sure that they utilize their positioning here, because one of the things about this game is if you really have good positioning and you really know how to hold those positions and rotate effectively, that is going to give your team an advantage here. Both teams not willing to commit to a fight. There's no exchange of gunfire right now. But then again, we can see that the boys in yellow are really splitting up right now. The boys in blue as well. A dangerous position right there to be in. Kai really looking for a good position here for the sniper. But then again, switches on the other end. You can see Hacks looking for his next target here. There's a crouch right there from the boys in yellow. The gunfire exchange, but will not be willing to commit to that exchange right there on the other end. You can see moving on to the other side of the fight. But then again, looking for his next target. Both teams not willing to engage. But again, already goes in with the lead. The smoke bomb will get in. Oh, and the extension there gets taken down. That backfired quickly. The smoke bomb wasn't that effective on that end. That was not so nice. But then again, gets a normal kill. That was a pretty swift exchange right there. I don't know if that even problem gets taken down. A very good trade right there from the boys in blue. I like the fact that right now the leaders already coming in. They're really trying to make sure that they take back the game. AGR not willing to commit so much to this. It's a 2-on-1 right now. S&D really trying to hold the position here. The boys in yellow, but then again will be found. Gun exchange already coming in. But then again, it's a 2v1, so it's really at disadvantage here. Trying to use to plant some bombs. Would that be effective? Oh, Special Forces already takes the second point. CR7 here really dominating this match. I don't really think AGR can take this, but then again, there's still a chance, because if they can win the remaining 5, that's gonna be possible. And if this can still win 4, that's gonna be possible. But the moment S7 secures 4 points, I think that's gonna be it for AGR. I think they're gonna be playing off for the third match. But really, with the leaders already coming in, but then again, we can see that the positioning right here on the map, both teams not willing to commit. It's already a brutal one. Really trying to hold this position here. Fadi as the sniper really trying to make sure that he doesn't catch anyone in his scope. Anyone that gets caught in Fadi's scope is gonna be taken down immediately. Really, it's crazy, because I I really want to see how AGR is going to make a comeback. That's if they do make a comeback from this S&D match, because right now it's not looking so good. Oh, gets taken down right there. Right there, it's not looking so good for AGR. They really need to, make sure that, okay, that's an exchange right there, but the boys in yellow will take that one. That was a very nice exchange right there. Oh, revenge there. Oh, it's a nice trade right there. But then again, S7 is still taking more points for their team. They're really still making sure that they take 4 points. AGR, it's not looking so good for you tonight. It's not looking good, to be honest with you. Honestly, I want to hear what you guys are saying, Chad. What do you think about this? Because with the way AGR started in that hard point, with the way they started out, they looked so nice. They got the lead ahead, and at some point they lost it, and they tried to get it back in. They tried to get it back towards the ending of the match, and it wasn't looking so nice for them because they tried too late. That was one of the things that killed them. And for a team that names themselves aggressive, I was really hoping to see some real aggression here. Some kind of 5-man push, some 5-man trail, 4-man trades, and I was hoping to see some really aggressive plays here. But then again, the boys in yellow are really watching out for Fadi here, watching out for the sniper, really making sure they don't get in this line of sight, really making sure that doesn't become an unfair one. Right now, they're 3 points behind already. They can't afford to make takes another one. AGR trying to make a comeback here. Hopefully those careful plays will pay off in the next match, because right now AGR needs to take the second game. It's a best of 3, and if they don't take the second game, it's not going to be looking nice for them. But then again, we're back in the second one. Let's see if AGR will still get that match point and correct their mistakes from the last one. But right now, the leaders already going in. We'll probably see them there, not finding anyone. Look at the full on engagement right there. The smoke bomb will come in. More lethals falling in. The boys in yellow sticking together this time. Not willing to commit or not willing to overextend. But then again, there's the gunfire. Gets taken down. A little aggression there from AGR. Needs to compose. But then again, more gunfire on the other end. Gets taken down more. S7 still dominating. Not willing to let more points go for AGR. Really trying to make sure that they dominate in this match. S7 cleared that up quickly and covered their inadequacies. Wow. I like the fact that S7 are really trying to make a statement here. They're really trying to tell AGR that, okay, look, you took the last pick, the last point, but that's not going to categorize, that's not going to say, just because you took that point does not mean that you can, you are coming back and making a comeback like the last one. But I really hope that AGR is not going to pull off the same thing they did at the hard point, because if they try to make a comeback at the late point, there's a craft there right there, and I get to a tempo. Fadi takes that one as a sniper of S7, really trying to make sure that he becomes the deadly weapon of S7 right there, out here. Taking down, but then again, it's an entry right there. Minor assist coming in for the boys in blue, but will not be enough right there. Only trying in for the bombs. So the plus some bombs here. Lethals going in, defuses the bomb instead. S7 takes the 5th match point. It's not looking good for AGR in this S&D. It's really not looking good. It's really not looking good, because right now there's a target is 7, and it's not looking nice for AGR. AGR took 1 match point because they did so well, and they made sure that they got their act together. But then again, S7 really made sure S7 made a quick comeback. If S7 corrected their mistakes immediately, there's an engagement right there. Gets a double right there. Really on fire. The boys in yellow confirms that kill. But looking for more. The boys in blue, Fadi the sniper of S7, looking for more targets under his scope. Not willing to let him go. Not willing to, but then again, the boys in yellow have adapted to Fadi. Most of them are crouching right now. Right now on the floor, but Fadi still gets taken down. The boys in yellow takes the second point. They have learned. I really hope that that's not going to be, a late game comeback, because if AGR is trying to do what they did at hard point, whereby towards the late game, they try their best for a comeback, it's not going to be nice. They're looking for more targets. There's a smoke bomb right there to do obstruct situation, but will that be enough to take down Fadi? I'm not sure, because we can see a lot of things going on right there. There's an engagement on the other end. But then again, I want to just talk about, AGR right now. We can see that most of their players right now are just crouching. Like, most of their players right now are crouching. They are really being aware that, okay, look, there's a sniper that knows what he's doing on S7's side. And if we're not careful, if we just go in blindly, we are going to, if we just go in blindly, we are going to go in and fall in. But then again, that's another blind comeback as AGR are trying to make a comeback here. They have taken 2 more points. It's not looking good for the boys in blue. I really hope that AGR does not, I really hope that S7 do not throw their lead, because right now it's not looking so good for them. It's not looking so good for them. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. S7, AGR are learning from their mistakes. The latest already going in, but S7 S7 hopefully they will learn from their mistakes, and Paddy will really adapt, because right now most of the boys in yellow are now crouching to approach, and they're really making sure that, okay, look, we've got a pro sniper on the other end, Paddy right here, trying to be for more position. I think Paddy right now should really, play for more tactics, because if he doesn't, it's going to be pretty costly to his team. He's one of the hard hitters in his team, and if he doesn't get, things right, because right now the boys in yellow, but then he will find more kill, confirms the kill right there, trying to secure things. 2-on-4 right now. S7 so 1-on-4. S7 really trying to make a comeback and trying to take back that 6th point. Because right now the target is 7 and they just have 2 more points. They can secure 2 more points. They're taking the second game. Oh, as it gets taken down right there, it's not looking so good. S7, can they hold this match point? Can they take this match point and get 6 points? Who gets taken down? My goodness, AGR makes a comeback. 1 more point to tie the scoreboard. AGR are learning. AGR have learned from their mistakes. I really don't want to say that so early. I don't want to call it in early before I jinx them, because right now I don't really want to jinx. But then again, I can see Harlow on the comment says S7 won sell. Honestly, it's looking like that. You can see that there's a lot of smoke bombs and some leaders coming in, probably to reduce the vision and the line of sight of Paddy. But then again, the boys in yellow, 2 already down. He's a 5-on-3 right now. The boys in yellow are really trying to take back this game. They're trying to equalize the scoreboard. AGR, I mean, what do you think, chat? What do you think? Do you think AGR can take back this game? Do you think S7 are gonna throw the SOD? What do you think, guys? I want to engage the comments. What do you think, guys? But then again, there's an engagement there. Wow. 7 not willing to let that go. S7 took the 6th match point, and then right now they just have 1 match point. Honestly, this is one of the things that AGR did. They did the same thing in the hard point. I don't really know why they do this, but then again, in the hard point, we had a situation whereby AGR, started making their comeback too late when S7 were almost close to the target point. That is the same mistake they're making right now. They're making a comeback when S7 is 1 point to the target point, but then again, 2 down for 1 trade right there. It's a really valid one. It's a 4-on-3, but will the boys in yellow be able to make it work? The boys in blue right now are really holding that position. There's a number advantage, but then again, S7 is a 4-on-2. Will the boys in yellow take it back? I don't think so. It's not looking so good. The boys in blue are really holding their own here. They're really trying to make sure there's a gun exchange. The lead that's already coming in. Both of them securing 2 positions, trying to hold those positions. The more grenades coming out, more lead out. There's a smoke bomb right there because of Paddy, but 1 member goes down. S7 looking for that final member of AGR as they get them. The SOD is taken by S7. Wow. Excuse me, guys. Let me just blow my nose. So, wow. So, what do we think? What do you think? Do we think Sierra 7 right now over? Do you think Sierra 7 was messing with them? Because I don't really understand what's going on with AGR. You start off bad, right? And you lose some target points. You lose some points, and at some point towards the center of the game, towards the middle of the game, you get back the momentum, right? You get back the momentum, and at some point you then throw everything away and lose the game again. Like, you give your watchers hope that, okay, maybe, just maybe, aggressive heroes, maybe just AG, maybe they're going to actually make it work. But CR7 says, okay, look, you had your fun, right? You had your fun and you got some points, but that's all we're willing to give you for now. And that's all you get. So it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a best of 3. And right now it's not looking so good for AGR. If takeoff is won by AGR, at least they can save their face and they say, okay, look, we ended the fixture with a 3-1 loss. And with a 2-1 loss, that's something, right? That's something. But if CR7 takes the third fixture, I mean, it's control. But then again, if they take the third fixture and they say, okay, look, it's a 3-0 loss, it's not going to look good for AGR. If any of their players are right now in the chat, I don't really know what's going on. But then again, I think one of the major hard hitters of S7 is Fadi. Fadi is really doing so well. At some point, you saw that there was a lot of smoke bombs. And then, AGR was trying to adapt. AGR was trying to adapt by crouching more often than not. Because most of them, when they're trying to engage, they just crouch and they engage while crouching. Because we saw a lot of that on the boys in here, on AGR. We saw a lot of that and trying to okay, look, we know there's a sniper that's really good at what he does and constantly changes position. So we want to be careful of that. So they really tried, but then again, S7 knew what they were up to. There was a lot of smoke bombs trying to make sure that Fadi doesn't get the kill. Production, can we get to the KDAs one more time? I really want to analyze the KDAs on the S7 side. Can we get the KDAs production? Is that possible? Wow, that is just amazing. It's amazing because right now S7 showed AGR, okay, look, don't come back here, don't show your faces here. We already took the match and we already won this match. And we showed you guys that, okay, look, you might want to try being fancy and you might want to try your tactics and try for your comeback, but there's no comeback for you tonight. At least not tonight. S7 secures the victory in the best of 3. And really, I'm proud of Fadi because despite all those smoke bombs, he still had a very nice KDA there. 9 kills on this sniper, getting that MVP there. Despite all the crouching, all the smoke bombs, Fadi is a top-notch sniper on that end. So with that being said, want to welcome Carl. Carl is going to be coming soon. So you guys, his son says Carl was kidnapped. So he's going to come in real soon. You guys are going to hear him. So, Carl, the moment you join in, please say hi to chat. I've been trying to hold things here for a while. Remember Black Matter, and I hope you guys really give you guys a nice time for during the best of 3 fixture between S7 and AGR. But with that being said, let me welcome my co-commentator Carl himself. So, Carl, if you're here with us, can you just say hi?
Hi, Risky. How you guys doing? I mean, I can see chat and they are absolutely delighted to have Black Matter casting. So I am so happy, man. Black Matter, how are you doing? How's CODM treating you, Risky? How's it been so far?
I'm really good, man. I'm really good, man. I got a welcome, an official welcome from one of the comments, guys in the comments, and they did welcome me officially, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you guys being so warm, warming up to me, and in this match. But then again, I really love the fact that Carl, can we just production, can we get that KDA one more time? I really want to say something to Carl there. There's something I want to point out there because there was a very tactical move right there from AGR, because AGR at some point they had that's the KDA. So we can see that Fadi being their sniper. Okay. So we can see that Fadi was their sniper, and there was a lot of smoke bombs trying to obstruct his line of sight, and then they were crouching so much on the side of AGR, trying to make sure, okay, look, Fadi, we know you're the MVP, we know you're the best shot in S7, but we're not gonna make it easy for you. But still, he still came out as the MVP of that match. What do you have to say about that?
I wish I was here to actually watch the whole thing, no doubt, but I wasn't here, unfortunately. And man, the way you're hyping this thing, but the way you're hyping Fadi, I think Fadi must have been godlike throughout that game. And I was here to go and see, but I mean, to be fair, CR7 are clearly the better team against 8-0. A team I would really want to see a lot more from in the next couple months and coming events and all that. But clearly, I don't think they are ready for the T1 teams right now, because they are always getting dodged in places they don't even know exist. So yeah, it's not new, man. It's not new, man. I mean, you're just finding out who they are, but we've known them for a while. Man, they have a lot to work on. They have a lot to work on, no doubt.
Wow. Okay. So yes, definitely you're right there, Carl. I do have a lot of squads to be familiarized myself with. But then again, I'm getting to know them as they come. We can see S7. I'm familiarized myself. Next time they're gonna be playing, I'm gonna be putting more eyes on Fadi there, really having the MVP there, and the second most impact in that game, followed by Kala for S7. S7, I really loved how they play. There was a good understanding of trades there, good understanding of holding, a position, and a good understanding of using the lethals and really trying to make sure, okay, maybe we cannot get those points by engagement. We can just let, trophy system get the rest with the lethals. So I really love that fact that they got that right. AGR, unfortunately, I think they can do better next time. I think next time they could have a better chance against, S7. I think they can just rewatch their matches and just check, okay, look, this is where we went wrong with this decision we made. And we can work on that so that in the next time we do clash, if we do clash in the future, we can get that patched up so S7 can get a better run for their money in that fixture.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys, welcome in, welcome in. We are live. We are finally about to get the party started. It's your boy Cloud, and we've got the one and only Nelson. No, Black Matter, man. Let's not go there. Black Matter, man. The one and only caster, the great caster, man. How do you feel, man? How do you feel about this one?
I'm feeling good. I really feel good about this now. I love the fact that both teams are looking so energetic right now. Hot ever trying to give them hot right there. But then again, ETN already getting the hard points right there. It's not looking so good for Hot. What's going on, Carl?
They left the game. The number of Codm thing. They left the game. They are restarting that lobby, man. Something, maybe server issue or something, but we are gonna have a lobby reset. And yeah, well, we are just going to talk about the maps here. They are going to be playing for the best of 3. Mind you, it is the best of 3, so first to get 2 maps is going to win the whole thing. And Hardpoint Slums, a classic map, for Codm and for the cops in Slums Hardpoint, S&D Coastal, and take off control. And hopefully, we do go and see a map 3. But I don't know if we're going to see a map 3. But yeah, again, I can't really ask Black Matter what he thinks, about these 2 teams because he hasn't really seen them firsthand. But maybe I'm going to give you a little inside info on them, and then I'll go ahead and ask you what you think. For Eternals, they just played a match earlier this evening and they lost 2-0, in the best of 3. So I think the mental right now is not all-time high. It might not be where they want it to be. And for Oteba Esports, I don't know what the hell that name is, but it is their name. Well, they are a very good team. They've got a lot of good players. Yeah, so I don't know, man. What do you think this is going to look like for Hotman Hacienda?
Honestly, about depending on how they play, because just riding on your previous victories is something that they shouldn't get too overconfident. We saw that with S7 at some point. S7 nearly lost, but then again they took back the game quickly just before AGR could equalize. I really hope that's not the situation there for Hot as they are losing the lead. There's already a 4-point lead right now. Right there, ETN getting that momentum. Early game momentum. This is already going in. Trophy system looking for those kills. Gets taken down. The boys in blue still dominating. But then again, we'll get the double there. Wow.
I mean, it's 11-0 so far, and whatever. I mean, they are being served, whatever. So exactly what they requested on their own menu, and they are being served it. Eternal's gonna get 20-0, and this is I mean, I just said they came from a 2-0 loss, and I don't think that affected them in any way at all because now they are on fire and they just want to go and get that win. So far, 29-0, and they already are making their way towards P2 Demon on the 3-kill mark, trying to get that beat spot for them. He's gonna get there first, gets that 1 more kill, and Eternals are absolutely snowballing through the early game here. Snowballing in steps.
Capture the objective.
Absolutely snowballing they are. So that's one more point. Finally breaks it as they get that 1 point. Hopefully this is a chance for them to cascade and give back the lead as the team got on fire tonight. But ETN not willing to give them that lead. Gets the momentum back once more. The boys in blue on fire, still getting those match points. A 45-point lead. Scratch that. It's a 49-point lead as ETN are dominating. Bobo's out, getting the double right there. The boys in blue still making momentum, still making sure those leads are doing the work for them. Trophy system is gonna come in. But then again, the boys in blue are really making sure they take advantage of that position here. They're really trying to hold it in hot ever, being cold ever right now, Carl.
I that analogy there. It was meant to be hot, but it's actually cold as they are getting touched there. And now you need to get P3 first, and you can see them play for scrap on P2, not sending any forces towards that P3, which might not have been the best score, because now we see ETN, they have P3 first, they have the spawn, they are most likely going to get that time as well, because now we see the boys trying to rotate over to the hard point, and they do have a player in there. So ETN have spawns, but not the hard points, and that's quite something. I don't know how that works, but now the claw in hand might get a double there. There's going to be player number 1 for Eternal for Water by esports, and we didn't find any value for that one yet. But now through that smoke, might get a player shut down. The Bread finds 2, and now Hot are finally trying to make something work here. Claw finds the 1 value, doesn't get a double. Denzel shuts him down, and Eternal as well. The lead is disappearing very fast, man.
It's a really fast kill. I mean, they're really trying for the trade here. Also, really trying to take back the momentum right now. It's a 10-point lead from a 49-point lead. Hot Airbag starting to warm up in this match as they are cooking in this match. But Internal's not willing to let that lead slide and give that advantage to Hot, and the boys in blue are really making a play for it. Gets a double right there. But then again, that will be costly as it's a trade for Hot. But still trying to find more points here. Get that point. Smoke bomb out. It's going to block the vision. But then again, there's an exchange there. Gets taken down. Lost that face off. Oh, it's a brilliant engagement right there. But then again, the position will be advantageous to Hot. Hot Ember are really trying to warm up. They're really steamy right now.
Yeah, steamy is the word to go and use that, no doubt. But Eternal so far, they still do have that lead. It's 74-61. Hot Ember are going to get the P4 locked in though. So maybe now this might be the start of a comeback for them. The lead is getting closer and closer. Hot are going to lock that hill down. Eternals now breaking finally. Oh, the bodies in blue are going to clear, but now the contest coming through as well from that spawn. They have the hill, but not the spawn. 76-71. Both teams above the 60-point mark, and Eternals are still holding it down. The contest back and forth. Kasama, mind you, bot IG edge from the players sending the clear message. We might be the bots here, but you all might still lose that game. But 84-72, still close though, mind you. Free fire. Investment early here. First kill, double kill, triple kill on Demon. Going for Demon time. About to bring the 100-point mark. Very close. But we need to go back P1. And so far, Eternals still have that lead, and Hearts are still playing catch up.
They're trying to catch up right there, but then again, they're warming up. I mean, starting out with the 50-0-point lead. Hot are really trying to make it work, but then again, that's an engagement right there. Lost that face of the boys in blue, still on fire, making it work, get taken down, and then just one. The smokes are already trying to block the visions, but then again, he's still making those kills. Gets that kill, gonna get away the boys in yellow, but still secures it right there. The boys in yellow, the boys in blue, still making it work. I really love the fact that gets taken down, but I really love the fact that Eternal's not willing to let Hot Evers warm up. They're still warm right now. They're not hot yet, but then again, Eternal's still getting that kill list, trying to get out of that tight position right there. Still trying to make sure that Hot doesn't come close enough, that they remain warm in this game. Gets a double right there. It's a dangerous position right now for Hot. They're losing the momentum. They're losing the pace of the match. They really need to re-strategize and really need to take it back. The boys in blue grouping together, hoping to make sure that the trades come true for them. But then again, the leaders go in, the grenades, the hard point is taken down. This is taken and secured. But then again, gonna go in. Oh, looking for a good position right here. But then again, the boys in yellow gets cornered. The 2 versus 1. Oh, gets taken down. Lost that engagement there. The machine gun gonna go in. Ooh. Boys in blue really trying to release as much fire, bringing down hell on Hot Airbag. Then again, they're going to take advantage of the position, but that will backfire quickly on the boys in blue.
To be fair, guys, Eternals esports, and they have that lead still. Hard to still play catch up here, but they've been able to get a lot of value on the last couple hard points. So now it's back to P2. Both sides contested this one. ETN have that lead, 135 point They do not have that spawn, but they have the hill time. So Dexter going demon mode, only 5 point value, forces Sliwa. The trades are going to find him, but now HOT able to get that retake on that P2, but they also need to start sending players towards P3. So that's going to be a very vital course in Echo now on their call outs. You need to get a P3 while you trying to get scrap for P2, but now Eternals break that hell, have scrap time, even the squad here for P2, but I think that's a little bit too late. It's now they need to send all their forces towards P3. They do have that lead though, mind you, 1-5-61-03, as both sides are now clearly above the 100-point mark.
Capture the objective. Hostile hunter killer drone inbound.
Yeah. A really intelligent play right there for the boys in blue. But then again, there's going to be not so much engagement, trying to play it safe at this point. The boys in yellow, they already know they're behind in the kill. But then again, the turnout still dominating here. The boys in blue, ooh, walk into that one. The boys in blue, let's take down that position. And then again, that's the claw, really trying to make sure that he gets those bullets out, trying to secure that position. But then again, will that backfire? The position is not on, but gets taken down. Gets a double, gets shut down immediately. Whatever, still trying to become hot. There's a 5 point lead. It's out, just willing to let it score. The boys in blue, the smoke on us subdivision, but not so effective against the boys in blue. The boys in yellow really grouping up right now against the boys, but then again, still trying to come back. The boys in yellow, hearts the triple kill for the boys in yellow, trying to make it work one more time as the Avenger has come back. The boys in yellow are making a statement tonight.
Yeah, look at that. Your fit so far hot. Trying to get things started up, but ETN, they still have that lead though. You know, after all the background, they still have that lead locked in. So HOT now, it's still finding a way to play catch up here. It's not really been working, but they are keeping that squad with a little too close. So now ETN trying to get things further apart as he go to a B4. They are going to get there first. Sponsor's not going to be in their favour somehow, but they do have that hill time. That's what matters, doesn't it? 175. Martin's bring the 200 point mark, and now Hot still playing catch up, trying to find the way back here. The Vortex maybe break that hill for Bobby Cassava. He's going to be able to find a single value, no, not yet. He finds one. Doesn't just fall on that kill fit. Going to be now Odin's Farmer just holding it outside. The Odin's Farmer using the Odin. That's quite something to call out there. But now contest comes to HOT now. Break that hill as easily as possible. As now they hold it down. But again, it's going to be Scrubbers now. They need to sell their players back to that P1. Eternals to have that lead. HOT literally still catch up as they've not been able to get that lead for a single time in the hard points game.
More catch-up being played by HOT. We can see Eternals not willing to let that point go to them, trying to make sure that they get to that target as soon as possible. The boys in yellow trying their best to make this work, but then again, it's going to be a close call. Inside the crowd there, gets taken down. That movement did not help right there. But then again, the small bump trying to obstruct the visions right there, but will prove to be ineffective against the boys. And more lethals coming in, hopefully that trophy system gets more kill and gets more points. The 9-point gold lead, whatever, are finally trying to get hard. They're warming up the oven. It's a 10-point lead at this point. They're really trying to make it work, but Eternals will get the advantage one more time. The best machine comes in, but gets taken down. The boys in blue are not willing to let it go as Hot play catch up one more time.
197 now for ETN. HOT still on the back foot, no doubt. ETN crossed 200 first. Of course, you did see that comment because they've had the lead the whole game, literally. And HOT have not found the lead for a single time, not a single second in the game, even. And you know, it's just a clear dominant game for ETN. Close, but dominant for ETN. And now P2 is going to get there first. The boys in yellow are going to get it. They have the ankle spawn. Now the Tempest will be Cassava trying to get a body. A single one that's going to get wasted. Lucifer, the devil, shots him down. Back and forth, trades Dental. Now the Claw, DO18, the goat himself takes a double kill. As now they do clear that hill. HOT have one locks in. Hill time, they're slow. But ETN now for the contest. Now the man, Cassava, Cow, trying to hold it down for them. The IGNs are so funny. God, them now, sweet one. It's a double, the War Machine investment comes in for them. Now the Vortex gonna slow, finds the one value, and HOT he is going to get to the War Machine. Suicide, somebody check up the boy. Vortex Clever takes a triple, and oh my god, HOT, the comeback is definitely on as they are about to get that lead. And now look at that scoreboard, they take it.
They take it indeed. HOT finally hot. The oven has steamed up as they are leading now, taking this lead. ETN playing catch up. The Predator is now the prey in this match. Right now, ETN taking back the lead one more time, saying no to HOT and turning down the heat of the oven as HOT warms it up one more time. This is a engagement right there. HOT looking for the teammate, but then it's a 1 versus 4 engagement right there. More Vortex coming in, looking for a position right there. Crouches out, but then he loses that engagement to the Vortex. It's really dangerous right now for the boys in blue. They need to be careful how they engage the boys in yellow because HOT right now are not smiling, but ETN either as they get 235, 236 points, trying to get back to that target, trying to get close to that target to secure this match, to tell HOT that no matter how hard you get, we have this game under control.
I mean, look at that, 341, game was done and dusted. Now HOT still trying to catch this one up, but again, Eternals now do have that lead. They do break that hill, scrap time, gonna go in there, but they also need to get P4. Denzel not letting them settle, and now break. Why did they leave an Angel thinks a double? Asitano so going to get that win. Not easy, not peasy, but they still get it done. 250, 221. Etanos are your winners for Hard French Slums.
that was an interesting one. I mean, we did say that, right? We said hot air bar just might get hot, and then at some point the oven started steaming, and at some point the oven got hot enough, and then we saw Vortex, God getting a quad kill right there, and it was crazy because at some point ETN actually panicked. And they actually started losing the lead. But then again, they got their act together just before it could become costly to them and took back the lead. That was an interesting show of control there by ETN. Really. What do you think about that, Carl? What do you think about that overtaking there, that short time lead that HOT had right there?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I didn't think that was the start of an actual comeback, but I guess it just wasn't going to be that lucky day, man. Did their best there. The game was close all throughout, but definitely Thanos were just the better side. And the hardpoint time for them, nobody above the 2-minute mark on the hardpoint time. That's funny because, I thought they would have players above that 2-minute mark, but not a single player in the whole lobby above the 2-minute mark. The closest on 154 is going to be Lucifer. Denzel, 52 as well on the hard point time, 45 kills for Odin's Farmer, 34 deaths, but 45 kills nonetheless, 45 for Bobby Cassava as well. Those two players got him band for band, but mind you, the kills were close. The gun skill here definitely close, but Thanos are just going to be the better side as they're in hard point. And now we're going to search and destroy on a map like Coastal, where, Black Martin might not know a lot about that map, but it is one of the classic S&D maps where it can get scary here. It can get one-sided as well. It's all going to come out to gun skill. But so far, what do you think about the gun skill? It's been pretty close, man. What do you think about the gun skill so far for the two sides?
I think if HOT plays well this time around, I think that's early game advantage that ET rode on, that Waves just rode on, they got that point advantage of like 50 something 0, and it was like, wow, okay, we have this advantage, let's just hold it and make sure that we get that point to that point whereby they are not even behind us. But Hot Eba said, see, we are the hot Ebas, and we are still steaming for now, right? The oven is just warming up. So just give us some time and we will actually get hot. And they did get hot. They took back everything, despite everything against them. But unfortunately, ET just had too much possession of the game for them to secure the win. And that position that the Vortex user was holding was taken away from HOT. So that was one disadvantage there, them losing that position there, because a quad kill on the Vortex is insane. It's really just insane, but I really love the fact that they made it work, and HOT, I think they can still make a comeback this time around. Or what do you say, Carl?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's such a destroy here. It's a 5v5. The game was started. So it's all going to come down to, HOT trying to get things tied up. Maybe get a control map. But, ETN are going to look to close things off early here on this second map, get a 2-0, and just go to bed. But they are leaving the game. It's a 5v4. So, yep, they are going to leave. So a lobby reset once again as we head back to the map screen. There we go. Wow,
that's a lovely reset one more time, as we did in the first slums and hard points. But then again, while they're setting up the lobby, let's just use the time to talk about how Cassava was really. I don't really know why Nigerians have very interesting names. But then again, let's talk about how these players had. Let's talk about how these players had such a very strong effect on the game. I mean, we saw a lot of we saw a very good one with Fadi. And then we had a very good one here too as well. I mean, on the side of ETN, they really tried so hard to keep I feel like if ETN had, messed around and made some mistakes, HOT would have taken the hard point. No cap. They would have taken the hard point because HOT meant business at that last part of the game. What do you say?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I did say at one point that I really saw HOT were about to pull off that comeback, but Eternals had the game in their pockets the whole time, and losing that lead for a moment there shook everybody, especially the chat there. But Eternals, just being Eternals, just were able to find their way. And the name implies Eternals, they never die, they never lose, and they are going to imply that in the hardpoint slums. And now, going into S&D here, 5v5 again, the god skill on hardpoint was definitely close, no doubt whatsoever. So it's all going to come down to, how willing are the boys of HOT now willing to make that comeback? Is there going to be warming off? That's the question now we have to answer. But again, mind you guys, okay, guys, quick one before the game starts. Please, guys, there is a super chat feature on the YT, guys. Do send a super chat. But thank you so much, Virality, for that super chat. God bless you, man. As now we're going into starting the stream, guys. Let's go.
Okay, let's go in. As we go in, Hotepa, the oven has steamed already. We can see the oven is already warming up. But then again, ETN not willing to make any risky plays here. Trying to re-strategize, trying to make sure the position's there. But then again, that's the engagement. The little gets taken down already. But then again, the sniper, Swede, looking for an opening here. But then again, just waiting for his spray as he gets it. Gets taken down. It's a dangerous one right now for him because he's holding this position and hopefully it doesn't backfire and he doesn't get countered because I love the fact that the boys in yellow are really just making gets a headshot. Wow, that was a very brilliant one, really holding this position. Swiwa being so deadly on the sniper here, on Tundra here, really making sure that he makes it work, but then again not willing to commit to that as well, even though he had him in scope. Wow, that was a very good match. I mean, can we really compare Swiwa to Fadi?
I don't know what to say about that one, man. But well, it is a 1v2 now. Denzel, let's go and get that clutch in. Swiwa trying to get a nade, but Denzel behind him. Oh, what the hell was that? And Denzel falls as well as Ever are going to warm the Ever properly, and they are going to get the very first round there. 1-0 in favor of HOT and ETN now on the back foot. We did not see that on hard when they never had the back foot early on. So HOT now might be on the start of something good for the comeback and maybe even the reverse sweep here. Now we go to round 2 in favor of HOT.
Yeah, it's possible because HOT right now, I love the fact that they've realized that okay, ETN is not a joke. And ETN mean business, Lita's already coming in, but then again, there's a positioning here trying to stay together as much as possible, really trying to play for the play here, hot Ibas, really trying to make sure the more together they are, the hotter they are, but then again, trying to restrain the vision here. Sniper already coming in, Denzel here looking for the next kill, but not willing to confirm that. Many bullets coming in, a little aim problem, I don't really know, but then again, hopefully Swiwa will show him how to snipe properly for ETN. Wow, that was not so good. Denzel still looking for more target, trying to confirm kills here, but still looking for more. Not willing to go in. Already throwing in the list out. Wow, not willing to commit that as well. But then again, gets the full on engagement, but gets taken down. Denzel failing to confirm that kill as Gat becomes the Avenger. HOT takes game 2. What do you think about that? Do you think Denzel was having network issues?
Yeah, I don't think I wouldn't know what that was. Hopefully network, hopefully not scale issue. But yeah, 2-0 HOT on the lead here. And ETN, this is not something they're used to, especially in the hard when they had the lead majority of that game. And now Cassava Cow, the POV there, confirms that first one in their favor. HOT and ETN are going to be on the back foot now. Dendo, sniper in hand, board, finds the one more kill. Angel for that trade as well. The 3v4. Numbers are going to be lucky for HOT. Angel says no and makes it a 3v3. The bomb is going down as fast as possible now for the boys in yellow. But again, 3v3. Numbers are tied up. Angel, sniper in hand. Looking for a single place and not to shot down. Goats. If he makes that move, he might be dead. Nade throw. I don't think that was cooked correctly, but still cooking. Sniper! Oh my god, Angel! Finds the one kill! Gets a double! Oh my freaking god, and Denzel confirms the last kill. 3v0, 1-2 as we go to round 4.
Nice work.
What the hell?
Next round.
Wow. That was a very
Big Drake, thank you for the super
game.
chat on YT, man. Hold on, no, so I have to tell him. Drake, God bless you, man. Thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. God bless you, man. Thank you so much, Drake. God bless you, man. You can go ahead, Black Matter, round 4.
Okay, so right now I love the fact that ETN are trying to take control back of the game because we saw a situation whereby Denzel was really struggling there, but then again Angel really tried to make it work this time around for ETN with the sniping, but really the double was intense. But then again, there's a small box trying to restrain vision for Denzel here, but will that be effective? Gets taken down. That was an effective vision obstructor as they're really playing for their assist here. Gets a minor assist, but then again will equalize the score. Wow, that was a nice comeback there from Hot.
I mean, 2-2, man. The Titans are going to get this tied up hot here. They had the lead 2-0, and now they have been tied up. This is never somewhere you want to be if you're HOT. This can never be it, guys. ETN just clearly now, once again showing why they are called the Titans and why they never die. And now HOT really struggling to keep that lead intact. So we go to round 5, 2-2, 5v5. Nobody has fallen. Snipers in hand, and it's all going to come down to this one. So far, so unless 2-kill mark. Denzel with that sniper still the nade cooks properly. Code falls down. Numbers are gonna get shot down. 5v1. And it's all up to Swiwa, and he's also going to fall. Denzel finding value after value after value. And 3 back-to-back rounds now for ETN.
Let's hope that this is not actually, the reverse case of the first, fixture, because we saw ETN taking the lead, firstly with the insane lead, and then HOT tried for a comeback, but unfortunately ETN took the match point. But then again, this is also the same thing. HOT started so nice, but now ETN with the lead already. The more engagement is coming in, the retouts going in as well. There's a smoke bomb right there. Denzel from making those shots, but Will gets taken down. Demon, trying to get there, looking for that shot right there. Denzel with a sniper, really trying to make sure that he secure one of the boys in yellow, trying to confirm the kill, but Will go. Swiwa will go for the lead out instead. ETN really trying to get one more match point. It's already a 3v2, 3v3 on that end. Then again, it's not looking so nice. Both teams not willing to commit to that fight. Still looking for the perfect position to secure. Both sniper, Denzel looking for one member, trying to confirm at least one kill. It's not looking so good right now for the boys in blue. ETN in the dangerous position. They just might give that match points to HOT. Both teams not willing to come. Ooh, misses that shot, Denzel. But then again, not willing to make that same mistake. Open spammer with the divine snake as HOT equalizes. Wow, that was amazing, Carl. It's fire for fire here.
It is. Right? That's it. 5 for 5, man. 3-3. They are tied up again. So, we did see hardpoint game as well. Very close. Very, very close. Even though we had ETN with that lead majority of the game, but it was very close. And that's exactly what we're saying now on the Search and Destroy. The game is ridiculously close. ETN have not the lead. Hot also have not the lead. They all both tied up. Round 7, 4 tie breaking now. And 5v5. Nobody has fallen. The snipers yet to do their job and get that first goal because he was waiting a little bit too patiently. He's going to get shot down. Reaction time, 0 for the man there. 4v4. Numbers tied up. It's now it's a 4v4 on round 7.
Wow, it's really a 4v4, but then again, both teams not willing to commit. Really, positioning matters the most here. Denzel looking for the next kill, but then again, those small bombs will come in to obstruct the vision. Fires blindly, hoping to get that kill, but unfortunately, not willing to commit. Both teams have learned at this point that any unnecessary moves will be costly to them. And already crouching in, the boys in yellow learning and watching against Denzel, really learning from their mistakes. But then again, looking for that kill right there, not willing to get his gets taken down. Instead, Swiwa losing that picture there as HOT secures that kill. It's not looking so nice. It's a 2-on-1 right there, but not willing to make that clutch. ETN secures the match point. Wow. HOT really came close, though. They really came close. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, it's 4-3, man. HOT here. So, I mean, they might be throwing now because, this is S&D. They have to win S&D. They are on the back foot right now. They have to win Search and Destroy if they want to be able to go for that third match. Swiwa committing suicide. Don't know what that was. He's going to kill himself for his own lethal. So, not a good call there. But 5v4, numbers not for ETN. This farmer trying to get the flank to work here, maybe. Just, I don't know what the pre-scoping is, but the sniper in hand for Denzel. Myers just waiting for a single pigs at a sword. The numbers are in their favor. The bomb has not gone down. Make that a 4 and a 5-2. And this is not a good round for HOT. But now, Kassav. Yes! He might get 3. SMG back in hand. Playing blue. Oh my god, it's a 1v3. He clutches. Might be a 1v5 here. Might get the A's. Might get the A's. Bowling Cassava. Now the J's doesn't get it. He might still make it work. It's a 1v2. Has taken out 3 players. The A's might be clearly on. Can he make it work?
Will we make it work? Indeed. There's already a lot of smoke bomb coming in, trying to take advantage of the vision obstruction. But then again, the boys in blue are aware they have the numbers advantage here, and not so the case for HOT, trying to make that 1v2 clutch. But then again, will that backfire? There's a Python strategy on him here. It's really holding his position, looking for that kill, trying to confirm that kill. But then again, that's the engagement. We lose the picture. Really trying to look for that kill there, but gets outplayed as ETN secures that 5th point.
Man, that would have been the clutch on the sentry there. It was a 1v5, found 3 values, not able to get the 4th one there. As Denzel says, not today, my boy, not today, my boy. 5 and 3, that's the scoreline to round 9. As ETN have that lead locked in, trying to get 6 points there. Hots, on the other hand, the Eba has not really been warmed up. It's very cold, and nobody likes it. It's cold Eba, and that's exactly what we might be served. And now, Sriwa, sniper in hand, Angel close to him, and not able to find the value, and now they're just dancing a little bit there. And Sriwa not failing to get the kill. Pistol comes in clutch though, able to get that one. 4v4, numbers are tied up.
Honestly, I really like the fact that Swiwa was really struggling right there with the sniper, and then they really adapted there because there's a lot of crouching, a lot of hiding, using your environment to your advantage there. I love that fact that they've learned and they've realized that, okay, look, they've got snipers on the other end. We've got Denzel, for the boys in blue. We've got Swiwa for the boys in yellow. And when we're coming into, and when we're engaging them, we need to use, our environmental advantage. And right now, both teams are really just trying to make sure HOT on the other end are really just playing for keeps right now. Really trying to be careful, making sure they don't make unnecessary moves that could implicate them, moves that could cost them. And, ETN just trying to defend their point as much as possible, not willing to let what happened repeat itself, not willing to give HOT, but then there's the revenge with the 1 shot, 1 kill on Swiwa as he gets a double with the sniper Thundra. It's really not looking good right now. Honestly, it's really not looking good. I mean, what do you think, Carl? Do you think ETN will take this? Because it's not looking good for HOT.
Yeah, I mean, 6 and 3, this scoreline is going to be 6 and 3 now. HOT, back foot, not somewhere they like to be, but the Tellers might have closed off business here and closed off shop. It might be 7-3. Denzel finds kill, confirms the first kill there, and back in Fortress come through. Denzel forced a cassava cow. Mind you, the man is a cow that eats cassava or something, but Angel coming in cassava. What who fights him with the backstab, and now it's 3v4. HOT do have numbers, but can they make it work? That's the question now in asking. Eternals, just somehow one more round to close things off. They can't lose this one, but if they do, they still have the one more round to go. But HOT, on the other hand, the Eba has not been warmed, and hopefully they don't have to eat Codm this evening, because most likely that's what they're going to get served if they go and lose 7-3 here.
It's not looking so good right now for HOT, because if they actually lose this, you only have 1 match point. If they actually lose this one, it's actually going to be go home for you, HOT. I mean, they did show us some very interesting, plays. They did show us that, okay, look, we may not be able. Ooh, ETN finally secures it. Wow, HOT, I'm sorry, but this is it for you guys. ETN secures the fixture for tonight. Wow. What do you think, Carl? Do you think there was a chance they could have made it work, HOT?
I mean, to be fair, when the game started, they went 2-0, 2 rounds ahead, and I just thought maybe this might be a hot Eba actually having their Eba warmed up, and maybe they might take us to a map 3. But as usual, we never get to see map 3s early in the event. I don't know why, guys. Map 3 is a cursed map. We never get to see that map early on in any events. Eternals are going to flawlessly walk through day 1 of the Gamrx qualifiers. Slums Hardpoint taking 250-21, S&D taking 7-3, and well, that's it, man. No control, unfortunately. But again, what do you think about Hot Esports, man? Do you think they give it their all, or do you think they were lacking in some aspect? What do you think?
I think at some point, HOT got a little bit too confident, because we saw, Swiwa really struggling right there with the, with the sniper in that, that's the 3rd one. And then we saw Denzel really getting those kills in with his sniper. I mean, look at the KDA differences between both snipers. I can see a 9 kill and even kill on the side of right now. So you can see there's a performance difference right there. There's a big performance difference there, and it's not looking so good, especially with the impact on Denzel. Denzel's got a 129 impact and Swiwa with a 107. So it's clear that Denzel had better impact as a sniper than Swiwa. And we saw a situation whereby he was really struggling with the sniper and had to switch over and lost that one-on-one face-off because he really struggled so much. You said something about skill issue, but then again, I don't really know if that's the case. I don't really know if that's the case though, but I really want to believe that Swiwa is gonna make it, gonna really practice some of those sniper shots in more games, and it's going to really make a comeback in a next one. If Oteba, they really tried. I love how they made a comeback in that hard point, but unfortunately, ETN were unwilling to let go of their position in that match. I love the fact that ETN held on so tightly and said, okay, HOT, you have an advantage here. You guys are pretty good, but we're just better. And we're going to take the first and the second match and conclude this. You guys put on a good show, but unfortunately, we're going to take the rewards tonight.
Yeah, I mean, wonderful game chat, no doubt. Eternals are going to get the win, and wonderful game, guys. Wonderful game. RT Sports gave me everything they had. But again, the Eba was just not warm enough, and they are going to have to eat Codm for the evening. It's been your boy Kyle, alongside the one and only Black Martyr. Welcome to the Codm cast in Simbriski. And of course, big shout out to Real Time Production for handling the whole stream. Real Time Production, big shout out to you guys. And of course, all of you who gifted on the white stream today, Dre, and of course, by Vanity. God bless you guys. So yeah. Do you have a lovely evening? We'll see you guys tomorrow. Same place, same time. Goodbye.
Yeah. See you. To make sure the more together they are, the hotter they are. But then again, trying to restrain the vision here. Sniper already coming in. Denzel here looking for the next kill, but not willing to confirm that. Mainly